Welcome to Hangman Tarot. We're going to get started here in just a few minutes. Please go ahead, hit subscribe, do all the things that you need to do for Celebrity Tarot. We're going to get into our tarot card reading with J-Hope. So let's find out all that we can as far as BTS's J-Hope in just a few. But again, share, like, follow, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on anything here at Hangman Tarot. Okay, let's get to it. All right, so I'm gonna get into this straight away. You know that I'm doing the series for BTS. Here we go. Okay, so J-Hope is from South Korea, February 18th, 1994. He is an artist. He is a part of BTS, so we are aware of this. If you're here, you know all about him. If you don't, go ahead and Google him. I'm not gonna get deep into this. We do have, for sun sign an Aquarius, and his moon sign is a Taurus. So let's get into this. I'm just going to get right into this reading. And again, I'm not doing this reading on specific questions. Again, it only gets complicated that way. And again, because it's not as fun when I'm forcing the reading. So I'm literally doing this reading exactly the way that it just kind of comes out. So again, I'm not forcing anything for anyone's specifics. It's not like you're paying my bills. So I'm literally just going to get into the reading. That's it. And if you don't like it, go find somebody else who will satisfy your needs. Here we go. Here we go. Got an Aquarius, Taurus moon sign. Okay. All right, King of Pentacles, that's in a reverse. We also have a King of Cups. It's definitely indicating to me with the Kings coming in together and they're both in reverse. It's just something that has already kind of happened. Something could have happened physically, something could have happened emotionally here with these two. So whatever that might be, this is definitely something having to do with business or somebody that physically he was around or used to be around, okay? I do think that there was focus here. There was time for a relationship, but it's currently, there is no more time for this relationship. There was a lot of success in this relationship, money-wise and physically. The other side of things is there was a lot of jealousy, there was a lot of anger, and it was almost like there was a lot of thoughts that were being kept to someone's self. So emotionally speaking, as far as this relationship, I'm seeing almost like there's an emotional block or something. There's just no feelings anymore for the situation. And it was just because a lot of it has to do with the unsureness of it. Because on good advice, there was a decision made, a good choice at that. Now, this person could have been an earth sign. They could have been a water sign. We'll find out a little bit more about that. What's being navigated in this relationship as of when it was going on would have been changed feelings for sure. So there was definitely some sort of a change in feelings. And I think any kind of action or energy in this, there was a lot of it. And I feel like somebody was kind of giving up in the relationship maybe near the end. Somebody kind of started walking away at the end of the relationship, just kind of wondering if this relationship was even good for them. This could have been either or, not being too specific right at this moment because I didn't know this was going to come. I didn't know the love stuff was popping up straight away. I do feel like there's definitely some sort of solution to this specific relationship only because there was truth. So some sort of an emotional connection relationship. Again, there was a lot of success in the relationship, but there's not currently any more. And that has to do with because there was something about walking away and making a choice to make this decision. Emotionally just trying to navigate things in the best way possible, gently, empathetically. And it, the choices were very overwhelming, and that had all to do with whatever was distracting J-Hope. So J-Hope had overwhelming choices with this relationship, meaning he had all the options in the world. So that had a lot to do with the distraction in the relationship, or just like the other person kind of had wishful thinking that this would add up when it didn't. I do feel like there was definitely some sort of an assessment on the situation, only because, again, he had other choices and he wanted more than one option. Let's be real. So someone was not who they said that they were. And so there was a choice made, and that was the walking away. Goodbye. See you later. It was empathetic. It was gentle. It was loving. But that connection ended. Okay. What is in the way here? What was the totality of that? Would have been just some sort of withdrawal. He just kind of goes inside of himself. He kind of gets in his solitude, and he definitely goes on the inside of things to kind of figure things out and tries not to get lost in that, but it's almost like he's definitely on his own, though, currently. Anything that he could address currently here is somebody who is a water sign, somebody he had a tower moment with. Whoa. Wowza. Something here currently. Okay. So anything that he needs to address currently would just be somebody that he didn't want to rush into this relationship, and it could have been very influential. Is very calm, loving, collected. Whoever this specific person is just, he wanted them to know the truth, and he wanted to know everything about them as far as their truth. So it was definitely some sort of an emotional connection, a spiritual connection, and any way to navigate this would have been to just kind of a refusal to see anything else besides, this loving person. So this bond that he had with this water sign could have been water sign for sure. Could have been a Leo in specific, or even a Pisces. But this was an unexpected issue, whatever kind of came up during this. And this is definitely something that might be happening now, or something that just quickly happened just recently. It was definitely some sort of a conflict, some sort of instability or chaos, and he felt the chaos around him. He's currently feeling the chaos that's around him. That's the energy that I'm feeling kind of coming off of him. Anything or any way to kind of be distracted within this current situation would have just been the fact that, there's lack of strength here. And that's that inner strength or that confidence. He may come off as if he's very confident, but there's this, little bit of self-esteem issues kind of coming up with the strength upright within this place, and where he is just really trying to kind of move about this in any way that he can. And the biggest distraction of all is the fact that he can't actually move forward with this person or within this situation. He has no capabilities of any kind of confidence. So that's kind of an issue here. So self-esteem issues are definitely a distraction within that relationship, or was just previously. And this was, again, just currently, or just, a little bit before. Yeah, because any kind of action, there was action. There was, lots of energy, and there was a lot of intention behind this. Anything that he could address in this current experience is to be vulnerable, is to not come across as confused, but even though he might be a little confused. And I feel like, again, he's just kind of not sure, and definitely when whatever kind of tower moment happened for them, between the two of them, and again, it was unexpected. It was an issue that he refused to see. And so he's still kind of in the place where he's refusing to assess his situation. He's refusing to see the actual truth in this experience or in this relationship. He's very blind to the truth in this. I don't even know who it is. I don't know who it is, what it is, where it's at. I'm not sure. But a lot of love stuff did come up for this specific person. Okay, lastly, as far as work, it's just a lot of good decisions need to be made, okay? He is independent. He does enjoy doing whatever it is that he does. It's like he wants to talk about things, but he's scared to even bring things up with any kind of communication or any kind of conversation, anything that might be causing an issue or an imbalance in his job or his work or whatever it is he's doing. He's not able to because, again, there's a lot of good decisions that could be made, but he's very indecisive due to the fact that he is lacking any sort of information or knowing. He doesn't know what the next step is, really. He doesn't know where to go from here or there. And moving into that love stuff, bottom line there is that he's going to be really bummed out. Especially when the truth does come out. And the truth will be needed for him to move forward, because the honesty of it is going to make it so that, you know, it's a bad turn of events. He's really, you know, going to be let down. So the honesty is very much needed to kind of seal the deal on the instability and kind of close the, you know, the lid to the crisis. Health-wise, he does need to slow down a little bit health-wise. I feel like somebody needs to kind of look over him, probably assess things, you know, as far as that. But I do think if he were to slow down, he would be able to not have to force commitments. He would be able to not have to force anything, really, because he'd be able to slow down enough to have time for those things. But I think health-wise, he definitely needs to, like, calm down or, you know, chill out, really take control of his health as far as that factor goes. And he's just nonstop. So he really needs to slow down a little bit, especially health-wise. It'll really shift his perspective on not just health, but other things. It'll bring about other things. And it could even bring, you know, really add to the self-love and the pushing or forcing that, you know, those commitments, whatever kind of commitments, because sometimes he's too forceful with those things. So, okay. All right, I got to get out of here. Please go ahead, hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot if you would, please, and thank you. Share, like, and follow, and make sure that you do not forget to come back to your next BTS reading. I will see you all shortly. Bye.